An ongoing pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019, COVID-19, a novel infectious disease caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, SARS-CoV-2, was first confirmed to have spread to Italy on January 31, 2020, when 2 Chinese tourists in Rome tested positive for the virus. 1 week later, an Italian man repatriated back to Italy from the city of Wuhan, China, was hospitalized and confirmed as the 3rd case in Italy. 3. A cluster of cases was later detected, starting with 16 confirmed cases in Lombardy on 21 February, 4, and 60 additional cases and the first deaths on 22 February. 5. By the beginning of March, the virus had spread to all regions of Italy. 6. On 31 January, the Italian government suspended all flights to and from China and declared a state of emergency. In February, 11 municipalities in northern Italy were identified as the centers of the 2 main Italian clusters and placed under quarantine. The majority of positive cases in other regions traced back to these 2 clusters. 7. On March 8, 2020, Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte expanded the quarantine to all of Lombardy and 14 other northern provinces, and on the following day to all of Italy, placing more than 60 million people in quarantine. 8, 9, 10. On March 11, 2020, Conte prohibited nearly all commercial activity except for supermarkets and pharmacies. 11, 12. On 21 March, the Italian government closed all non-essential businesses and industries, and restricted movement of people. 13. On March 6, 2020, the Italian College of Anesthesia, Analgesia, Resuscitation and Intensive Care, SIARDI, published medical ethics recommendations regarding triage protocols that might need to be employed. 14, 15, 16. As of April 19, 2020 update, Italy is one of the world's centers of active coronavirus cases with 108,257 active cases. 17. The total of confirmed cases is 178,972, with 23,660 deaths, and 47,055 recoveries or dismissals. 1. By 19th of April, Italy had conducted about 1,356,500 tests for the virus. 18. Due to the limited number of tests performed, the real number of infected people in Italy, as in other countries, is estimated to be higher than the official count. 19-20-21, on 19th of March, Italy became the country with the highest number of confirmed coronavirus deaths in the world, but on 11th of April it was overtaken by the United States. 22-23. On December 31, 2019, the Health Commission of Wuhan, Hubei, China, informed the WHO about a cluster of acute pneumonia cases with unknown origin in its province. On January 9, 2020, the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CCDC, reported the identification of a novel coronavirus, later identified as the SARS-CoV-2, as the cause. 24. In late January 2020, following the developments of COVID-19 outbreak in mainland China, on 3 February, Italy set up enhanced screening measures, including thermal cameras and medical staff at airports. 25. Jan. February. Mar. April. Last 15 days. Notes. On 31st of January, the first 2 cases of COVID-19 were confirmed in Rome. A Chinese couple, originally from Wuhan, who had arrived in Italy on 23rd of January via Milan Malpensa Airport, traveled from the airport to Verona, then to Parma, arriving in Rome on 28th of January. The next afternoon, they developed a cough, and by evening the man had a fever. The couple were taken to the Lazzaro Spallanzani National Institute for Infectious Diseases where they tested positive for SARS-CoV-2 and were hospitalized. 27-2, on 2nd of February, a team from the same institute composed of scientists Maria Rosaria Capobianchi, Francesca Colavita, and Concetta Castietti isolated the genomic sequence of the virus and uploaded it to GenBank. 28-29. On 31st of January, the Italian government suspended all flights to and from China and declared a state of emergency with the duration of 6 months. Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte said Italy was the first EU country to take this kind of precautionary measure. 30. The government also introduced thermal scanners and temperature checks on international passengers arriving at Italian airports. 25. On 6th of February, An Italian repatriated from Wuhan tested positive for COVID-19, bringing the total number of cases in Italy to 3.